Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are around the world. It's your DFB Uncle, and right here from the DFB studio, I have the DFB director himself.
Yeah, man. You already know what time it is. Let's go.
Yes. You already know it's Wisdom Wednesday, all right? And today, what quote do we have for you? I'm going to read it right here, right now. All right, it says, to achieve balance in your life is not something that is done once, it has to be achieved every single day. What does that mean?
Oh, man. Yeah. So, this word that we call balance, it's very dynamic, because it's, and I myself too used to fall into the trap that we look at our lives, we look at our situations, and, we're easy to throw the word out like, man, I need to balance my life out. I need to balance things out. I need to put more time and attention and energy into these particular areas of my life, and I need to do this particular thing more, thinking that, okay, I do that more and I'm going to achieve balance. And then you do it for one day, you make a commitment to it and you stick to your commitment and you do it, and you're like, man, today was a very balanced day. And then you go to sleep. Yes. And then, however long you sleep, 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours, you get up the next day, and then you start your day off, and sometimes with the anticipation that everything that you achieved yesterday is going to carry over into the next day.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, you get cut off in traffic. Your alarm probably didn't go off.
Yes.
You didn't get your coffee, and then all of a sudden you're thinking like, man, what happened, man? I'm having such a bad day, and the day just started. I worked so hard to achieve balance, and then now I'm off balance again. And for me, it was just a very logical and common approach that I kind of stumbled upon, in my studies and just in being taught that I recognize that that when you look at any wise sage, or just whether it's a spiritual master or just someone that just seems enlightened, you recognize that their lives are set up in such a manner that they have these common practices,
yes,
daily practices that they engulf themselves in every day. And you think that if someone's so evolved, why does a pastor need to pray every day? Like they're a pastor. They probably should be able to pray once on Sunday and be good all week.
Yeah.
And then yes, because they've devoted their lives to this thing. So why do you gotta pray every day? And then you if you really take the time to recognize that, okay, for me, logical approach is that when we go down to sleep at night, regardless of our achievements, our accomplishments, and whatever balance we've achieved in one day,
yes,
the minute you lay your head to rest and you close your eyes and you're in deep sleep, life for you consciously stops. For the rest of the world, it continues.
Yes,
it continues. So when you get up in the morning 8 hours later, you think that you're starting off where you left off, but a lot of stuff happened when you slept, right? On the other side of the world, or even up at night, a lot of stuff happened. A lot of people were doing things and things were moving, and life kept evolving.
Yes.
So you're actually kind of behind. You're 8 hours behind, 6 hours behind. So when you wake up in the morning, that's why we talk about having a spiritual practice of grounding yourself immediately. So you can kind of center yourself and kind of get yourself kind of caught back up, to where you left off in a mental, spiritual, and emotional state that you left off when you went to sleep, and recognize that, okay, I achieved balance yesterday, but I'm gonna have to put in an equal amount of work today, or maybe more in certain areas, depending on what shifted in my life. And if a person shifted, then I gotta maybe put a little bit more attention there, or maybe something on a job, or maybe something on me personally. Maybe I'm just feeling a little bit less of, and I need to put more into myself to kind of come back to feel more whole. So it's going to vary from day to day, but the point of the matter is that it's something that you practice. It has to become habitual every day, that you achieve your balance, you achieve your center in all facets of your life every single day.
Wow, wow. Thank you very much for that. That is beautiful. You know, like you said, every single day. You know, I mean, just like, you know, when you have goals and vision, right? You know, on the vision board, you know, I used to be a victim of that where, you know, okay, I wrote this is the goals, I want to achieve my 6 month goal,
Right.
you know, 1 year goal, and then, you know, that is it. I don't revisit it again, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, again, I think it's set, you know, it can change, and then, you know, just expecting it to be like that, right, the whole time. But in between, life happens, whatever, you know,
Yes.
life throws at me, right? And I still expect it to be the same. But as we said, achieving balance is an everyday thing where you wake up every day, grind yourself, even your goals, your vision, you revisit them all the time,
Yes.
right? It's never like, oh, this is absolute right here.
Right.
So wow. Thank you very much for that. Again, man, this wisdom of Wednesday, all right? Wisdom of the Team Master. Thank you very much for this. As you guys know, from the DFB anchor and the DFB director. See you guys next week, Wednesday. Out.